everyone encouraging each other. This is a great group of guys. Where do you meet them?
Yeah.
They're just unbelievable. My son is 48 years old. He has cerebral palsy due to a birth injury, and he has done very well. He's done a lot better than most expected. This has been an added joy to him because, as I said, his gait is improved, his confidence is improved, and his general well-being is improved. He went to a group home 4 years ago,
Okay.
and the people running the group home knew Dr. Racculia's program. So they asked me if he would like to sign up. He did not want to, but a girl in the program with him was coming to weightlifting, and he decided she was not going to show him up, that he better get moving and go into the program, and he loved it.
Awesome.
I think he had some fear.
Of course, yeah.
A challenged individual can be mentally and physically challenged, or mentally or physically challenged. Challenged people have a lot of difficulty in life because they struggle. They struggle with aspects of daily living, or they struggle just with being accepted. That's the biggest part, and the weightlifting has given my son more confidence in himself, that I can see that he has a stride about him that he didn't have before. He's in a sheltered workshop. They did not know that he was in weightlifting, and I ran into an aide, and she said, "Nick's walking so much better. What is happening?" And he's not as stooped. And I said, well, he's been weightlifting.
Yeah.
And I noticed that he seems more sure of himself in a lot of ways. But it's the emotion. It's not only the physical part of this. It's very emotional. It's a combination of what your body is doing.
Yeah.
Feeling good about oneself, learning to focus. He was told to bake cookies for a Christmas party they were having. Help bake cookies.
Right.
And they were amazed. He would not stop until he iced all 4 dozen.
Yeah.
And part of that focusing and not walking away is what he has learned through this.
Excellent.
Do you agree with me?
Absolutely, yeah.
That's good. Yes, I would encourage anyone to not be afraid, to let your child try it. I was very hesitant, and often when my son lifted more a week after a prior week, Dr. Racculia would tell him, "I'm going to tell your mother." He said, "Don't you worry about me. Don't do it. She'll worry. You better not tell my mother."
That's awesome.
Your sister's 8 years old.
All the way down.
Your little sister.
Come on, Nick.
This is 8.
Come on, buddy.
All the way down, Nick.
Great.
All the way down.
Come on, Nick!
Reach.
Come on, Nick!
Nice, Nick.
Nice, Nick.
What'd you squat your first session? Do you remember?
My first session,
The first time you ever learned how to squat with Racculia?
I think it was 11 pounds.
And we had worked with the Bearcat Best folks for about a year. And these are students who kind of come in and get a college experience at St. Vincent, learn some skills to help them through life, technical skills, etc. And one of the programs was a volunteer lifting program. So we taught the folks at Bearcat Best basic barbell training. And Ryan did phenomenally well. He started out, when he first started, he couldn't lift a 11-pound youth bar with 10-pound bumper plates on each side. And you remember you got out of breath for the first time in your life, and you're like, what is this thing called being out of breath? And he stuck with it. And this guy has an immense amount of grit, and you know, a lot of the stuff is tough for him. His left leg is very, very tight, and he has a hard time getting down and gripping the bar with his left hand. But he worked his way up. And in the beginning, you couldn't squat at all, right? Remember that?
We had to use the straps.
Yeah. We used
You use the straps to hold the
hold
bar?
the bar, yeah. And then eventually, Ryan's parents, who have been incredibly supportive of the whole process the entire time. Got us a safety squat bar for Ryan, and that just changed everything. You know, he could get under the bar and he could hold the bar and everything. And eventually we got him to squat, and just kind of took off. He competed in our squats for tots both years, right?
Both years.
Both years.
Yep.
And then he competed in Special Olympics qualifiers, qualified for states. Pulled 330, right?
Yep.
330.
I'm at 285. I'm gonna go to 287 and a half. And then squat is 227 and a half. And then bench is, I think, gonna go up to 175. And then press is still, I've been on 112 and a half since August. So press isn't going so good.
That's the way it is for everybody, man.
Well, Ryan started out with Bearcat Best program, a weightlifting class, and he just fell in love with it. He's been steadily progressing from very light weights at the start. He has a left side deficit because of the cerebral palsy, and it's helped tremendously with his strength on that side. He's always improving. Needs more flexibility, but that's improving too. And he, at one point about a year ago, he started to get to a point where he was losing his form more, and with the heavy weights, so they had him back off on the weight and go more for the reps and the form. And we're still on that program, trying to get 5 good reps in with real good form, as opposed to heavier weight. So it's worked out real well for him. He competed in September with Special Olympics first time, and benched 200 for 1 rep and pulled 330 on a deadlift. And he's working. He didn't get a chance to go to Villanova for the main festival, but he's working towards that next year, so he'll be that much stronger next year.